How's it going, everyone? Sight here, and today we'll be discussing something Sonic related. I'll be going over which characters I want to see join the race in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Now, I'm sure some of you already thought about this when the game was first announced, so let me know who you want to see in the game in the comments below. And with that said, let's get into it. Now, with the racing game with the subtitle CrossWorlds, one more thing the Sonic team will be dipping into characters, of course, all Sonic media. I'm talking the games, shows, comics, maybe even the movie too. Hey, they added a movie shadowing Sonic X Generations, so anything is possible here. Am I right? So with anything being possible, I really hope that Sonic team won't be afraid to actually utilize the dozens of characters they created over the years. Cause look, in all honesty, if we get the same size roster we got in Team Sonic Racing, being just 15 characters that we've seen before, I'm going to really be disappointed. The next Mario Kart got 24 characters on one track, from what we can tell in the small snippet we saw during the Switch 2 reveal trailer. So you just know that the game's roster is going to be huge. Mario Kart 8 has 48 characters if we include alternates and guest characters. And I just know they're going to be adding characters like Ninja, Spike, and Goomba in the next game. Mario isn't afraid to pull characters from across their game, so I don't see why Sonic should do the same either. They got characters that they can pull from the mobile game, Mario Kart Tour if they want to, like Nabbit, Monty Mole, King Beam, Bomb Bomb, and Boo, even Dixie Kong. So anyway, let's get into the characters, starting off with a wrong we need to correct immediately. That being that Cream the Rabbit should be in CrossWorlds. I don't know what they were thinking replacing her in Team Sonic Racing with 4 Chows, but let me tell you guys something. I was mad. Team Rose has always been Amy, Big, and Cream, not Amy, Big, and 4 random Chows. That doesn't make any sense. They're not about to screw my girl over again this time, because they've been doing this for years now, and I'm sick of it. That 6-year-old can drive a car and she can ride a hoverboard, okay? Like, let's be real. Team Sonic, that excuse that she can't be playable or she can't really do anything because she's 6 doesn't make any sense when she do flips and tricks on stream gear. She can do flips and tricks in a cart. You know, while we're on the topic of Cream, put Jimro in the game too as a character. Omega is already going to be a playable character, so adding another robot should be fine. You know what? Add Vanilla too. Why not, right? Mama can get busy on the track too. I know she's ready to drift on the youngins like it ain't nothing. Speaking of drifting, you should drift your mouse to that subscribe button. It ain't gonna hurt you. But you know what does hurt? Not giving Vector his team. I don't know why they do this, but for some reason they are intent on not giving Vector his actual team in these racing games and spin-offs. They put Vector on Team Rose and Sonic Free Riders and put him on the same team as Silver and Blaze in Team Sonic Racing and renamed that to Team Vector. Like, come on. Just put SP and Charmy in the games. Slap them in a cart, it will not hurt you guys. Cause I really like Espio and he hasn't really been playable since like Sonic Rivals 2 on the PSP and the Olympic Games, which we won't be getting anymore anytime soon. And Charmy, well, Charmy is part of Team Chaotix, so if their other two are going to be in the Racers game, then he should be in it too. Moving on to villains for a minute, because we need our villains, right? I'm about to give Sonic Team the easiest alley-oop they ever seen. You ready? Put the rest of the Deadly Six in. That's it. Easy. Light work. By far the easiest thing they can do to fill a roster. They seem to like Zavak so much, but I would put the rest of the hooligans in CrossWorld. Now look, I'm by no means a fan of these guys, and I enjoy seeing them get mopped up in the IDW comics. Not once, but twice. But if Mario can put all the Koopalings in Mario Kart, then Sonic Team might as well follow suit and put these bozos in. I'm sure someone is going to be using Zaz as their main. Now, while we're still in the realm of games, I feel that anyone who appears in an actual Sonic game has a good chance of showing up. And since Sonic Master Revival from the grave, I think it's only appropriate that we bring in someone from one of the recent games that actually did well. And that's Sage from Sonic Frontiers. I'm sure everyone wants Sage to be a mainstay within the Sonic media, and how you keep her being relevant, but not being afraid to put her in spin-offs. Let the Cybergirl have some fun too. Like, Team Eggman is now complete in my eyes, because you got Dr. Eggman, Metal Sonic, and now his daughter, Sage. That's the trio that I'm sure everyone is okay with going forward. We don't need like a random Eggman robot A and B when Sage is very fine addition to the spin-off games. Truthfully, I just want to see Eggman and Sage on like a father-daughter racing team in matching racing outfits in their CrossWorlds story. I think that would be fun. And you can add Metal in there too. Now, I just said that Team Eggman is not complete. But you want to know what team has been complete from the very start since their debut back in 2006? The Babylon Rogues. Like, come on. Jet, Wave, and Storm come from probably the most popular spin-offs in the fans' eyes, being Sonic Riders. We don't talk about free riders. But seriously, why hasn't a team that debuted in a racing game not in any other Sonic-related racing game? Minus Speed Battle. It's actually crazy how little the Sonic team uses them in anything but a spin-off. And even then, it's mostly just Jet who shows up, because even in the latest upcoming spin-off Sonic Rumble, only Jet is showing up. Like, where is Wave and Storm at? You got out of your way to freaking add Zavok in any game you can, but not the rest of the Babylon Rogues? Like, seriously, why Zavok and not something like, I don't know, Chaos? Speaking of Chaos, throw him in the game too. Get that adventure representation in the games. Now, since I mentioned Mario Kart Tour earlier and how that game has tons of characters for the next Mario Kart to pull from, Sonic has their own mobile game that I say trumps Mario and characters to pull from. That being from Sonic Force's Speed Battle game on mobile. I used to play this a ton back in the day before falling off of it, but since then they added characters I honestly didn't think would even show up in the Sonic game at all. If Speed Battle didn't exist, I really don't know if any of these characters I'm about to mention will be playable in something Sonic related for a long time. That's mostly the characters from the IDW comics, Sonic Prime, Adventure, 06, and even the storybook games. Like Speed Battle looking like the Super Smash Bros. For Sonic characters. I definitely need to see at least a few of them in CrossWorlds. Like for example, I need Tangle the Lemur and Whisper the Wolf over there drifting like crazy on the track, you feel me? These are probably two fan favorites from the current canon comics that is ongoing still, and since they already showed up in a mobile game, just let them be in a full-fledged console game next. Cause follow me here guys, if they are in CrossWorlds, we can finally hear what they should sound like after all these years. I would love to hear what kind of voices they would have in the games, and pretty sure I'm not the only one. So yes, put these ladies in the game please, Sonic Team. As well as one other girl who would be a perfect fit for the game, and you know who I'm about to say. Yes, go ahead and put Surge in a cart. Surge being one of Sonic's new rival characters and a female at that is pretty cool. We haven't had another female rival since Blaze, who's on the more friendly side of his different rivals now. So it's nice to see one that's not so buddy-buddy with him at the moment. Anyway, Surge is another speedster with electric powers, and I need her cocky attitude in the game with her bragging when she comes in first place. Also, I just imagine her voice being either Ruko from Kill la Kill or Khalifa from Dragon Ball, and I just need that aggressive tomboyish attitude in the game. With all the characters that I mentioned to now, I thought it would be a fun idea to end the video with a what if roster that I threw together showcasing my dream roster, which when I was making it, I ended up with about 42 playable characters in the end. I know that seems like a lot, but Mario Kart has over 30 characters already, so I don't think it's too much trouble to ask that CrossWorlds at least double the size of Team Sonic Racing. So we are all stuck with the same 12 to 15 characters we've been using in every spin-off console game. I added a few other characters who I think will work well in a racing game if we aren't going to use them anywhere else, like Styx and Tico at the bottom here. Also, I added a few more villains like Eggman Nega, Infinite, and Mephiles just cause. If you're wondering where are the movie characters, I would suspect they will keep them for something easy like DLC, like they did for Shadow Generations. So anyway, I guess you can call this my wish list for characters I personally want to see in CrossWorlds. And if you happen to be getting a bigger roster than Team Sonic Racing, then hopefully some of my picks get in the game. But we have to wait and see what the Sonic team shows us whenever they drop the next CrossWorlds trailer. So until then, we should all just stay positive, because Lord knows this fandom needs it after a small new Mario Kart put Sonic Twitter in a frenzy for some reason. But anyways, enough of my ramblings. What are you guys' thoughts so far about CrossWorlds? Let me know in the comments below, and while you're down there, let me know what characters you want to see tear it up on the track. Also, if you like these type of videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can see even more videos like these. Please leave me a like on the way down in the comments, and I'll see you all in another video. Peace.